Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, gaming news. Let's check what is happening in MMORPG and in gaming world in general. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of MMORPG videos in the future. This evening, let's start with Throne and Liberty, new upcoming PC MMORPG developed by NCSoft, which should be released globally during 2024, also on Xbox and PlayStation 5. I'm going to check first what is happening on servers in Korea. We are going to talk about global version of the game in a minute. So, over there on servers in Korea, big news, massive changes are coming to the game on May 8th. In front of you, you can see brand new update and you can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel from yesterday. Check that video to find out what is happening and why I say massive changes, big changes over there on Korean servers of Throne and Liberty. So, changes are coming to different kind of weapons. They are nerfing and they are buffing different weapons. I mean, balance between weapons in Throne and Liberty is far from perfect. And this could be actually final preparation for global version of the game. You can see here, this is actually pretty long update, and I have made video 20 minutes long yesterday. Check it on my YouTube channel. However, that video, also like this one, have timestamps, chapters. So you can skip to weapons which you want to check to find out did they maybe nerf or buff your favorite weapon. In short, they have nerfed dagger and crossbow, which is kind of to be expected. They have buff a longbow, staff and wand, and little bit of buff to greatsword and sword and shield. Rest of the details regarding other skills and changes, check in dedicated video on my YouTube channel from yesterday. Don't worry, like I said, it is 20 minutes long video, but you have timestamps, you have chapters, you can skip to the part of the video which you want to pick. Regarding global version of the game, for this evening, I don't have any big news for you. Amazon Games is still silent. Global closed beta tests have finished on April 17. We are now more than 2 weeks after that global closed beta test, and we are waiting for news. News when? Probably during Summer Game Fest. I'm only guessing, I'm only assuming. There is no any kind of official information that we will get information on Summer Game Fest on June 7th, but I think we will. Probably on June 7th, maybe even before that, we might get global release date from Amazon Games. This event here, Summer Game Fest, is a perfect opportunity for Amazon Games and NCSoft to give us global release date. If they miss this, then we are not going to get release of this game probably until end of the year. So stay hyped, stay positive. If you are interested into Throne and Liberty, check on my YouTube channel. I already have more than 200 videos regarding this new upcoming game, and I'm preparing lots of guides for new players for global release of this title. Let's go forward with Noah's Heart. Noah's Heart is anime action RPG game released, well, about same time when Tower of Fantasy was released. I remember I used to play this game actually really a lot. This game was released about 10 days before Tower of Fantasy release back then, and that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake because Tower of Fantasy took most of the anime RPG players. I have for you this evening sad news, if you're playing this game, that Noah's Heart is shutting down. You can see here actually it did already shut down. April 29, 2024. It's over. So regarding Noah's Heart, in my opinion, it wasn't any kind of AAA quality action anime RPG, but it was actually a pretty interesting game. I had played this game even before release. It was some kind of beta test or some kind of event, and I could play it after release. It was pretty enjoyable experience. One casual anime action RPG game, not AAA quality game, but sadly you can see now in 2024, April 29, story is over regarding Noah's Heart. You cannot go even to play game anymore, right? To check it out even before servers go down because it's over. Story was over on April 29 in the previous week. For this evening, just to let you know, right? One interesting game. I will always remember this game, right? Oh, remember this character. Oh, I remember this character. I didn't play this game now for a long time. I have also switched to Tower of Fantasy later. They have really picked bad timing. Come on, to release anime action RPG game 2 weeks, about 10 days before release of Tower of Fantasy. That was a big mistake because Tower of Fantasy back then, I remember, had a much bigger marketing campaign, and most of the anime players, if you like to play these type of the games, gacha kind of games, also gacha game like Tower of Fantasy, everybody went to play Tower of Fantasy. So number of players for Noah's Heart was very, very low even for release. So is this a surprise? Not really. So goodbye to Noah's Heart. However, don't worry, there are many new upcoming anime games, RPG games, very similar gacha games to Noah's Heart, Tower of Fantasy, coming, like Solo Leveling Arise. This game will be released globally on May 8th. Actually, you can already play this game right now in Canada, if you set region to Canada, but you can see here official announcement on official Twitter account of Solo Leveling, global launch on May 8th for PC and mobile devices. Will I play this game? Maybe, just maybe. Currently I have a huge focus on Throne and Liberty and other new upcoming MMORPGs. This is not MMORPG, it's not MMORPG. Also, it's a mobile game, not only a PC game. Interesting graphic design, action, anime, RPG, gacha kind of game. What to say else? Check it out. If you're interested into this type of the games, you can see here on official website of Solo Leveling. You can already pre-register for mobile devices and PC. Mark your calendars, May 8th. Check this game if you don't have anything else to play while we are waiting for some other releases later during 2024. If I decide to play this game, you will see some live streams on Twitch. I highly doubt that. I'm waiting for some other titles like Throne and Liberty, so I don't think that I will switch my focus to Solo Leveling. Nevertheless, just to let you know in this gaming news video, because I'm trying to cover here not only MMORPGs but also different types of the games. Check it out, free-to-play game, release on May 8th. Let's go forward with ArcheAge War, release in Southeast Asia. Again, just to let you know, because I doubt I will make any kind of content regarding this mobile game. I have seen somewhere written that it will be also available on PC. But to me, honestly, I have checked already gameplay footage. This game was already released previously in Korea. It's looking like pure mobile game. So I will avoid this game, ArcheAge War. I will not play it. However, if you like to play ArcheAge, well, games from ArcheAge universe, let's say it on that way, ArcheAge War is another game from XL Games which you could play potentially before we get the release of ArcheAge 2. We are all waiting for ArcheAge 2. ArcheAge 2, that will be huge. Unreal Engine 5, PC, MMORPG, also available on consoles, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, probably 2026 regarding ArcheAge 2. Now, regarding ArcheAge War, just to let you know for this evening, this is not global release. I was thinking this is a global website, right? I was checking details here regarding pre-registration and everything. I didn't notice any kind of pre-registration for PC, which is kind of strange because I have found information this also should be a PC game, but maybe it's only mobile. Anyway, Southeast Asia, if you are living in Southeast Asia, here it is. Check ArcheAge War, maybe just for fun, casually, nothing too serious, while we are waiting for release of Throne and Liberty, or maybe ArcheAge 2 in the future, right? Check ArcheAge War, release is coming very soon in Southeast Asia. Let's go forward with Blade and Soul Neoclassic, new upcoming Unreal Engine 4 MMORPG, new version of the game from NCSoft, which should be released very, very soon. If you are following my YouTube channel, then you already know that this game had a recently open beta test in China. Not release of the game, not full release of the game, only open beta test in China, but that is a huge step forward into direction of release of this game. Global release, Eastern release, who knows? It's really strange that open beta was in China, not in Korea. So what will NCSoft do next? Will they release this game globally? Maybe, probably. Check it out in the future. I will follow and I will play Blade and Soul Neoclassic. For this evening, just to let you know that after that open beta in China, there was no any kind of news officially from NCSoft regarding global release. I'm following daily what is happening with Blade and Soul Neoclassic because I used to play Blade and Soul in the past. I remember back then, Blade and Soul PC version of the game, original version of the game, it was amazing. It was shiny, bright, beautiful, exciting experience, right? And that's why I will try to play Blade and Soul Neoclassic. When I see any kind of news regarding Blade and Soul Neoclassic, I will let you know about that instantly here on my YouTube channel. I will cover this game, I will play it, especially if you don't get a release of Throne and Liberty before Blade and Soul Neo Classic. We will see about that. Just to let you know, for this evening, there is no any kind of news. I'm following everything. If I see anything, I will keep you updated regarding Blade and Soul Neo Classic. Let's go forward with Game of Thrones MMORPG. Yes, actually, I have very interesting article this evening for you from IGN. First, we have this original story from April 29, where we have news that Game of Thrones is reportedly in development by Nexon. But actually, we have get update on that story on April 30 that Nexon is not developing Game of Thrones MMORPG. So, yeah, it's not true. A reported Game of Thrones MMO is in fact a mobile game announced in 2022. This would be huge, right? When I have seen title of this article back then, right, on April 29, I was thinking, wow, this is massive, right? Nexon is working on Game of Thrones MMO. This would be big thing, absolutely, right? Because of TV show and everything, right? TV show, very famous TV show, right? In the past. So on the end, it's not true, right? Just to give you information that Nexon is not developing Game of Thrones MMO. It's official. You can see here from spokesperson said, company spokesperson said, so it's official information from Nexon. It would be interesting, right? It would be interesting to see Game of Thrones MMO RPG. I mean, it's written here only MMO, but imagine Game of Thrones MMORPG. Maybe somebody in the future will do that, right? It could be interesting. I think that many players will try to play Game of Thrones MMORPG. Anyway, it's not coming, especially not from Nexon, looks like for now. And on the end of this video, I need to mention Wuthering Waves, new upcoming action RPG anime game, which will be released very soon on May 22nd. As we are getting closer to release date, you can see this number, impressive number regarding total pre-registrations. More than 26 million people have pre-registered to play Wuthering Waves after release. Now, many of you will say, come on man, this is maybe a fake number. I will tell you something. This is not a fake number. It's not. You know why? Mobile devices. So this game will be available on PC. You can see here also Epic Games Store, on Epic Games Store, maybe even throughout original launcher. We need to check that out. And mobile devices. This is the reason why we can see 26 million people have already pre-registered. This game will compete directly with Genshin Impact. Is Wuthering Waves Genshin Impact killer? I don't think so. I highly doubt. Genshin Impact is still Genshin Impact. Nevertheless, Wuthering Waves is still one AAA quality game. Very interesting title. And actually, during my live streams on May 22nd, May 23rd, at least for a few days, I will try to play this game. Especially if you are not getting any kind of release date regarding Throne and Liberty, right, until that day. I'll try to play just for fun a little bit Wuthering Waves. Free to play game, mobile devices, PC, high quality title, very beautiful graphic design, very good combat. Quality of this game is not in question. Check it out, 26 million players for release, even more. This is impressive, right? Like I said, I doubt that this game will kill Genshin Impact. I don't think so, but it could compete with Genshin Impact on anime gaming market, specifically regarding this kind of style of games. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, now you are fully updated regarding what is happening currently in gaming world. Regarding anime games, RPG games, MMORPG games, you know everything what you need to know for this week. Regarding Throne and Liberty, still no news regarding global release. Be patient, stay hyped. Don't worry, global release is coming very soon. I'm certain of that. They cannot wait too long time. Amazon Games or NCSoft, they cannot afford to themselves to wait end of the year. So we need to wait for this Summer Game Fest, probably June 7 or maybe even before we'll get some release date. Stay tuned here on my YouTube channel for more news from World of Throne and Liberty, and also every Sunday on my YouTube channel I'm having this type of the video where you can see report news from gaming world in general. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. I'm live streaming every evening about 6 p.m. Central European Time. Join me on Twitch every evening. Usually I'm playing Throne and Liberty on servers in Korea, but when I see something interesting, maybe I'll play, like I have said, solo leveling, maybe, but for sure I'll try to play Wuthering waves after release until we are waiting for release of Throne and Liberty. Join me on Twitch if you have any kind of questions regarding Throne and Liberty and many other new upcoming MMORPGs. I'll be glad to answer and also to stay updated regarding what is happening in gaming world. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another video.